good evening on this fortunately much cooler evening where I am in the world, and I thought I would find something slow and relaxing for us to play tonight. I feel relaxing games are something that needs to be focused on a lot more in the current high tension times, so I always get very excited when I see them. This is a game called Overflowing Palette, and the basic gameplay I'll show you is as follows. We'll select a level, and this is the kind of starting level. And so this is a fairly typical gameplay map. We have blocks made up of 4 different colors. We have an objective, turn all of the blocks green, and we have a number of moves, which is 3. And if we click on a color and one of the dots, then all of the dots of that color that is connected to that dot will change to the color that you selected. We select red, and now they're all red, and we have a complete set of connected dots that we can change green with one final click. And that's essentially the puzzle and how you resolve it. We'll do another level just to have a look. See, this one looks a little bit more difficult if you don't know the trick. This one we need to turn them blue. We still have 3 moves. But we have disconnected lines of dots here, which are the yellow. We also have disconnected blues, but that doesn't matter. So if we connect all the yellows, and then we connect all the greens, we have an entire map of blue and connected greens, and we want to turn all of the connected greens blue. And I find that very, very clever. I think it's a really interesting way to build a puzzle, and it took me a little while to figure the trick out. And here we want to make them all yellow, and we have a disconnected blue and some disconnected reds. So if we turn all of the green blue and then all of the blues red, now we have a full map of connected reds that we want to turn yellow. And that's it. I mean, that's the gameplay in a nutshell. Each level is a bit more difficult. We'll have a quick look at what exactly Endless Zen is. I think, interesting. They haven't moves used, so it's the other way around. Instead of having a limited number of moves and then the map resets if you run out of moves and haven't finished it, we have an unlimited number of moves. So we want to turn everything blue, but we have disconnected greens. We have disconnected reds. Oh, we have a yellow left over there. Red. And that took us 4 moves. And so on. It's how do we get back to the main menu from here? What do you do? Okay, you take us back. So Endless Zen was the even more chilled out version of it. You can create a level by, I suppose, drawing like so, and then exporting it. And presumably, I think you can export it to your computer and then import it as one of the import ones. And then you can have a look at the GitHub docs, and that's the game. I think that's all of the gameplay I need to show. If you're looking for a chill out moment with a little bit of puzzle solving, mental puzzling, I do heartily recommend it. I enjoyed it greatly, and will no doubt continue to dip into it whenever I need a relaxing moment. So yeah, if you want to stop there while I try and give this some critique, I would say please leave a like, please leave a subscription if you want to see more Itch.io games reviewed. And as always, leave some comments, because that's how you train your version of the YouTube algorithm. Give me some engagement as a bit of a reward for me. And otherwise, interact with strangers on the internet in hopefully a positive way, because we do need a little bit more of that in the world. More positivity. And thank you for listening. If you're sticking around for the critique, well, where do I start or where do I stop? Visually, the game is really interesting. See what Whisperwind Haven is. Do we change the background? No, we don't seem to have much variance. I know that the options had something about... Okay, you can change the colors. I suppose that's really useful if you're a, colorblind or color limited in some way. Okay, that's quite pleasant. That should be the default option. I just like these options. I mean, it's an image that they're then running some, I assume, running some kind of effect over, so it's not super complicated, but it's pleasant. Pleasant and a little strange. And that's it. I mean, there is no music. There is the gentle sounds of the tokens being turned over, which I like quite a great deal, as it sort of increases in pitch, I think, as it goes through them. I find that very satisfying. Yeah, so visually the game is quite stunning. I really do like the options that they offer you in terms of customizing your own game. Possibly they should okay, so you can turn that effect off. Possibly they should add some music options, add the ability to upload more images, something like that, seeing as the way they're giving you all of these other customization controls. Sound volume, so there's a sound volume. Highlight intensity. Not quite sure what that means. Possibly changed the lighting. I don't know. Yeah, that brings us to the question of immersion. I'm not sure if that applies here. There could be a way to build a story into this. I think you would probably need to change some of these, whatever these colors are. I don't know. I don't think it would be too easy to build a storyline into this. This is quite a pure color game, a puzzle game. And yeah, I think it would take away from the game to do that. So really, I think this game could maybe focus less on offering theming customization and more on just offering theming options, or at least expand the option set. Maybe add in some musical options. Give some chill sounds from someone who's offering some music online. Support them a little bit. But yeah, otherwise I don't have a suggestion here. See if I can solve this one quickly. Yeah, that is really, really comfortable, really, really fun to do, really comforting and comfortable. So come give the game a go. As it stands, I think it's pretty close to perfect. It could do with a little bit more increasing the satisfaction, increasing the sense of completing something. Maybe add in some sounds for a good satisfying sound for a level completion. Like in MMOs and things, you have a really great sound for finishing a quest, something really satisfying. you would need something like that for this. It's like, yes, you did something. Here is your dopamine surge. And yeah, some chill music. Some chill music to contrast it out with. A little bit of customization around that, at least in terms of what songs you could choose, what you really settle into. And I think that would take this game to the next level. But in the short term, I think it is a really good experience to come and have. So I do recommend it heartily. It's created by Xur. Some comments on it. There's some plans and things in the update log. Might be worth seeing there what they're planning on doing. He does talk a bit about the options that you have to create your own little maps. Based on puzzle overflowing palette from Wuthering Waves, built as an HTML5 game with Phaser 3. Apparently the export button doesn't work in Chrome. It's weird. Chrome used to work, if you made it work in Chrome, it would work everywhere, but I guess not the option. Got an Among Us map there. That's quite cool. Looks like you can make the maps bigger and all that kind of thing. So yeah, that's how you boost the challenges, I suppose. But yeah, the link is in the description. Come and play. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.